This video outlines the workflow for staff using MedAccess EMR to register patients and complete patient consent and immunization forms during flu clinics. To register a patient in EMR, log into MedAccess EMR and complete the following steps. Left-click on the search icon in the top right corner of the screen to open the patient search window. Enter the patient's MCP number in the Insurance Number field. If the patient's MCP number is not known, you can search by first name, last name, and date of birth. Press the Enter button on your keyboard to search for the patient. If the patient does not exist in EMR, you will see Nothing Found to display. You will need to proceed to search for the patient in Client Registry as follows. Click the New icon in the top right corner of the patient search window. You are able to search for the patient in Client Registry using two methods. Method 1. Search using the patient's MCP number. Click the Search Client Registry button to initiate the search. If the patient is found using MCP search, only one record will appear. Click the Import Patient button to import the patient's chart to the local EMR. You can then proceed to process the patient consent and immunization forms. Method 2. Search using the patient's demographic information. In this case, ensure there is no MCP number listed in the search field. Enter 3 patient demographics, such as first name, last name, date of birth, or gender. Click the Search Client Registry button to initiate the search. If the patient is found in Client Registry, the patient's name will appear. There may be more than one name listed. If this is the case, ensure that you verify the patient's personal health information and select the correct patient name from the options provided. Click on the correct patient's name and then click the Import Patient button to import the patient's chart to the local EMR. You can then proceed to process the patient consent and immunization forms. In some cases, the patient will not be found in the client registry, and you will need to create a new patient chart as follows. Click the Create New Patient button. Proceed to enter the patient's demographic information in the Create Patient window. Please note that the primary identifier number, primary identifier type group, and expiry date fields will need to be completed if the patient is from out of province. It is also important to capture the patient's address when creating a new patient chart. When all applicable fields have been filled, scroll down and click the Create Patient button. Next, you will need to submit the consent form. If the patient or patient caregiver has consented to the immunization, complete the following steps in MedAccess EMR. From the patient's chart, ensure you are in the Immunization tab, and then click on the Result icon to open the Task Management window. Click the Template icon to display a drop-down list. Hover over FFC Unified Consent Template in the drop-down list, and then click Consent for Immunization to open the consent form. Maximize the window or scroll down to optimize the window view. Complete the applicable fields of the form using the drop-down options and free text as required. Double-click on the text in the text boxes to pull information from the patient chart, or type the information in the free text space as needed. Scroll down and tick Yes for the patient indicates consent to the above, and then click the Save button. Now you will need to submit the immunization form in MedAccess EMR. To do this, complete the following steps. From the patient's chart, ensure that you are in the Immunization tab in the Patient Summary window, and then click on the Result icon to open the Task Management window. Click the Template icon to open a drop-down list and select the applicable template associated with the immunization from the drop-down list. Maximize the window or scroll down to optimize the window view. Enter the provider's name and the clinic name in the applicable fields at the top of the form. Select your location from the drop-down menu. If your location is not listed, select Other. Complete the applicable fields of the form using drop-down options and free text as required. Please note, some of the fields on the form, such as depot, may not be applicable. When complete, click the Save button. Finally, click the X in the top right corner of the Patient Summary window to exit the patient's chart. The patient has now successfully been registered and the immunization has been successfully documented in MedAccess EMR. Thank you.